Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Sam, and I'm joined by Thibaud from Triton Noir, who has a very exciting announcement for us. They're making an Assassin's Creed board game. I can't wait to hear about this. I love the Assassin's Creed series. So, Thibaud, thank you very much for coming on board and telling us about this game.
Hello, thank you.
So, to start with, can you tell us a bit about yourself? What is your role with this game and with Triton Noir?
I'm the founder of the company, and I'm also the designer of the game. So here is what I do on the game. I also do part of the art, but I'm helped with a big team of artists.
Hmm. Now, you were saying to me earlier that your background is before this, it was in video games. Can you tell us of some of the video games you've worked on?
Yes, I've worked on about 20 years on video games, developing video games. The last one was Watch Dogs for Ubisoft Montreal, and we are based in Montreal too, so you can guess how things happened.
Excellent. That's quite serendipitous, really. So, for the two people out there who have never played an Assassin's Creed game, can you tell us a bit about the game series and what the focus is?
Well, in this game, you play assassins, as the game suggests. You play characters from the present who explore the memories from their ancestors using a kind of time machine called the Animus, and so you explore different periods of time of our history.
Excellent. Yeah, it's a fascinating concept just from the get-go. And what is the board game's focus? Is it cooperative, competitive? Are you playing as is everyone assassins, or are some people Templars and some people assassins?
It's a fully cooperative, as we did with V Commandos, our first game, and it's yes, strongly with a strong focus on infiltration, of course. And you play so all players play assassins. Yeah.
Excellent. And what is the aim of the game? What are you trying to do?
We're trying to do a game for the fans first. This is our objective, and the same objective for Ubisoft. We want to do a game for the Assassin's Creed fans, something like a collector game too. This is also why we go on Kickstarter, and we don't use the standard retail channels. The game will probably be in retail, but I mean, we need to go on Kickstarter to do a game like this.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there will be miniatures too on the game, so we are working with many excellent sculptors, and we will start to have very nice models too.
Excellent. So we're going to see a lot of cool sculpts in this. The assassin designs from the game is iconic, so I can't wait to see those models on the table.
Yeah, and we also created, I mean, you play 4 new assassins, so we create new characters for this game,
Oh,
which is cool. Yeah.
that is really cool. Now, speaking of the characters you play, Assassin's Creed, the whole basis of it is, as you said, jumping from time period to time period, and you've got lots of different assassin characters in that. Uh, is this game set in one particular time period, or do you cover a lot of different ones?
Yes, we are set in the Renaissance period, so in Venice, Italy.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a period we chose. We explored the idea of having different settings in one box, but it would mean all new sets of miniatures, backgrounds, etc. So it would be too really. I mean, it's not possible in one single game. So.
Is that something we might see as expansions later then? Different settings and scenarios coming in?
I mean, everything is possible. I mean, knowing this license, of course we can do many things, many different things later. Yeah.
That's true. So you said it's Venice, Italy. Are we seeing Ezio coming here? Ezio dell'Auditore?
Yes. We will see Ezio. We'll be able to play with him from time to time. But
Yeah.
we didn't want one player to play Ezio because the other player would be frustrated. So you can call him from time to time, but each player will play his own assassin in the game.
So in this, it's kind of like back during the old Assassin's Creed Ezio run. you had the option to send assassins out on missions. Are you basically being some of those assassins?
Yeah, in fact, we are assassins setting up a new HQ in Venice. So we'll also have apprentice in the game, apprentice assassins that we will be able to play too. So yeah, that's the idea.
Excellent. So you're bringing a lot of elements from the game over. Speaking of that, Assassin's Creed is probably most well known for its wall running, its free running, its stealth. How are you bringing all this into the board game?
Well, about the wall running, we try many different options, and then we decided to go for something extremely simple, which is that you don't have particular gameplay with that. The rule is just that assassins can move from any kind of tile to the other, so you can go from a street to a roof without constraints. But all the guards, most of the guards have constraints and cannot do that, so they must use assets to climb on a roof. So it can be used to escape, for example. And about the stealth, this is something we worked a lot with V Commandos, our first game, which was an infiltration game. And of course, we had a solid gameplay for stealth. So we reworked this gameplay, but it will be strongly inspired from V Commandos for all the stealth elements.
That's interesting. So you're really bringing together two areas of your experience with V Commandos and your time working with Ubisoft.
Exactly. And I think it makes the game, I hope, very strong. We also have in the team people who worked for a long time on the Assassin's Creed brand. So Fabrice Lamide works with me here in Montreal, and he also worked on the Assassin's Creed brand. So we have experts of the universe directly working on the project, which is very important for us to be sure to be correct. You know, this is a complex universe, so you cannot do mistakes with that. So it's important for us.
True enough. I have to ask, will the animus and modern day aspects be present in the game, or are you focusing very much on that historical setting first and foremost?
We're really focused on the historical aspects. So as I said, it would be very difficult to have different time settings in the game. But this is something open for the future, for sure.
Okay. Now, when you're handling a license like Assassin's Creed, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of challenges working with it. What are some of the bigger ones you faced while making this game?
I think it's maybe not a challenge in itself, but the fear not to be true to the license. We really spend a lot of energy to be sure that we are true to Assassin's Creed IP. About developing the game, I think our biggest challenge is maybe not directly linked to Assassin's Creed, but we are developing a lot of efforts to make the game accessible as much as we can. So we take a strong inspiration from video games tutorials where you can learn the game while you play, and we are working on a system like that on this game to be sure that anyone can jump in and have fun as quick as possible. So this is we spend a lot of energy on that currently, and this is a challenge because I think this is something many games want to do. So, but I'm not sure many succeeded into this task. So this is one of our challenges on the game.
I think that level of accessibility is very important, especially with something like Assassin's Creed, where you may be bringing over some people who weren't necessarily board gamers to start with.
Exactly. But this is an effort we were also doing on V Commandos. I mean, we really want to make our games accessible as much as we can, but we do tactical infiltration games, which are it can be complex. You have many things to think about, and so we try to keep them rich and interesting and tactical, but more accessible.
Excellent. So, who is your favorite assassin? Which period do you most want to go to? If you could have chosen any, where would it have been, and which assassin?
That's the one we choose. It's Ezio and the Renaissance period. I really love that period, and that's the one for me.
It's a lot of fun, those games. I have very fond memories of those, though. For me, for no surprise, it's got to be Edward Kenway and the pirate times.
Yeah, it was a nice one too. My second favorite.
If you come out with an expansion for playing Edward Kenway and the pirates, I don't think I need to eat that month. You know, I don't think food is that important. I'm just gonna buy all of it.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe the next one. We don't know. Currently, we don't know. We need to see how it works with this one, but it would be great. I would love that.
Yeah. Well, I'm putting my pitch forward. Please, next one, Edward Kenway.
Okay, we write it.
Yeah, make a note. Sam requested. So, last of all, before I let you go, can you just tell me when can we expect to see this game? You mentioned it's coming to Kickstarter. Can you give us a rough idea of when this will be appearing? I know it's early days yet.
It will be around November, but we don't have the exact date now. It should be around November this year. Yeah.
Okay, great. I suppose you can't let us know anything about what we might be seeing in that Kickstarter, what you're hoping to achieve in it.
It's difficult to tell you now. I think you will be amazed by the quality of the minis. We are amazed ourselves. It's incredible. So we work with many of the best artists currently on the planet. So they are working hard and creating incredible models. So you should be surprised by that. We have many surprises in the Kickstarter, but it will remain a surprise during the Kickstarter. So we'll have to open the box to discover many fun things. And I think that's all I can say today.
Now, will you guys be showing this off at any shows in the future?
We are attending Essen in October, so it will be possible to play the game at Essen in October.
Excellent. There you hear, guys. We will also be at Essen, so we'll have to run over and get a look at this new game. If you're there, be sure to run over and take a look. Are you going to be there, Thibaud?
Yes, of course.
Perfect. I look forward to meeting you there.
Yeah, it's a great pleasure.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Everyone, if you're excited to hear more about Assassin's Creed, please let us know down in the comments below. Thibaud, thank you very much for coming on board here.
Thank you very much.
Right. We'll carry on, and we'll see you in the next one.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now, and be sure to check out beastsofwar.com for the latest gaming news and gaming let's plays. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.